Today, we take you on a thought-provoking journey that challenges our perceptions of diversity and unity. What if we were all just one race? Imagine a world where the concept of race as we know it disappears, and humanity stands united. Let's explore this intriguing hypothetical scenario together. In our quest to understand this alternate reality, let's take a closer look at the historical context of racial diversity. Over centuries, factors such as geography, climate, and migration have led to the development of distinct physical features and cultural traits among different populations. These differences eventually gave rise to the concept of race, shaping societies and influencing our interactions with one another. Now, let's engross ourselves in the vision of a world where these physical and cultural distinctions never emerged. In this unified world, the emphasis shifts from division to unity, without the limitations imposed by racial categorizations. Humanity is free to embrace a shared sense of identity, focusing on our commonalities rather than our differences. Imagine the strength of a global community united by a singular, inclusive identity. As we delve deeper, consider the profound impact on our social and economic structures. Without the historical baggage of racial inequality, societies would be built on principles of true equality and justice. Discrimination based on skin color or ethnic background would be non-existent, fostering a more inclusive and harmonious global community. This, in turn, could lead to greater collaboration and innovation, as diverse perspectives come together to address shared challenges. Picture a world where access to education, healthcare, and economic opportunities is not determined by the color of one's skin or cultural background. In this reality, resources are distributed more equitably, eradicating systemic disparities. This egalitarian approach could unleash the full potential of every individual, unburdened by the weight of societal prejudices. Of course, transitioning to a world without racial distinctions wouldn't be without its challenges. Our current understanding of identity and culture is deeply rooted in the diversity that has evolved over centuries. In this hypothetical scenario, we would need to navigate a new way of defining ourselves and our communities. How would we preserve cultural heritage and traditions without the lens of race? These are complex questions that would require thoughtful consideration and collective effort. As we grapple with these challenges, we must also be mindful of the potential unforeseen consequences that may arise. The elimination of racial distinctions might pave the way for new forms of discrimination. Without the traditional markers of race, attention could shift towards socio-economic status, intelligence, or even personality traits. The danger lies in the possibility that discrimination, a deeply ingrained aspect of human behavior, could manifest in subtler, yet equally damaging ways. Consider a scenario where socio-economic status becomes a new dividing line. Without the buffer of racial differences, people might find other reasons to create hierarchies, potentially leading to economic disparities and social injustices. The very essence of discrimination could adapt, taking on new forms that challenge our ability to create a truly egalitarian society. Moreover, the potential discrimination based on intelligence raises ethical concerns. In a world without racial distinctions, individuals might be unfairly judged or excluded based on their cognitive abilities. This could lead to a society where certain individuals are marginalized, hindering the collective progress that comes from embracing diverse perspectives and talents. But what if racial differences weren't the only hurdles to understanding each other? Imagine a world where death itself was no longer a barrier. Even personality traits, which are inherently subjective, might become a basis for discrimination. Imagine a society where introverted individuals are unfairly stigmatized or extroverts are given preferential treatment. The absence of racial categories might inadvertently lead to the creation of new social hierarchies, disrupting the harmony we aim to achieve in a united world. These potential consequences force us to confront the reality that eliminating one form of discrimination does not guarantee the eradication of prejudice altogether. As we strive for a more inclusive world, we must remain vigilant and proactive in addressing any emerging discriminatory tendencies. The pursuit of true unity requires ongoing efforts to recognize and rectify injustice in all its forms. This thought-provoking dimension reminds us that the journey towards a harmonious society is multifaceted. While the removal of racial distinctions is a significant step forward, it must be accompanied by a collective commitment to fostering understanding, empathy, and acceptance across all aspects of human experience. Despite the challenges, envision the positive transformations that could emerge. With a global mindset focused on unity, resources and opportunities would be distributed more equitably. Education, healthcare, and economic opportunities would be accessible to all, irrespective of background. Imagine a world where our shared humanity is the driving force behind progress, where empathy and compassion guide our actions, and where the concept of otherness is replaced with a sense of shared responsibility. As we consider the societal transformations, picture the impact on international relations. In a world without racial divisions, the root causes of many historical conflicts could be eradicated, leading to a planet where cooperation and diplomacy prevail over prejudice. The potential for scientific advancements, artistic creations, and technological breakthroughs is boundless when the barriers of race are dismantled. As we wrap up our exploration of this fascinating journey world, it's important to acknowledge that the idea of a single human race challenges us to think beyond the constraints of our current reality. While it may seem like an abstract concept, reflecting on this what-if scenario encourages us to envision a future where unity triumphs over division. Consider the impact on individual identity. Without the need for racial categorizations, how would people define themselves? The richness of cultural diversity would still exist, but it would be celebrated without the lens of division. This thought experiment prompts us to question our own assumptions and biases, fostering a deeper understanding of our interconnectedness. We hope this journey sparks contemplation and dialogue among our viewers. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Think Beyond for more thought-provoking content. Imagine the boundless possibilities that could shape our world when prioritizing unity over division. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.